under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Order, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of the United States of America.
The Transcontinental Railroad propelled the United States into the industrial era and positioned Utah as the crossroads of the West, a role Utahns still embrace. Who better to explore this transformation than the 17th governor of Utah, Gary R. Herbert.
Well, thank you, and good morning. What a beautiful Utah day as we gather to celebrate this significant historical event. And they got the wrong stuff on the telephone. Let's see if we can find it here. If not, I'll just start. Let me just say again, welcome. We're honored to have you all here. We have some special guests here that are participating with us. Again, a remarkable event in not only Utah's history, but American history, which really changed, the West, the colonization, the way we did business here in the state of Utah, opened up the West in significant ways in which we represent. I don't know about you, but standing here today, I'm experiencing a little bit of deja vu. The feeling that I've had that I've been here and I've done this before. I suspect many here share that feeling because so many of us have seen the iconic pictures taken of the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad here at Promontory Summit on this very day 150 years ago. That event, which took place on a beautiful spring morning on May 10th of 1869, much like today, was the world's first live mass media event. When Leland Stanford, one of the big four owners of the Central Pacific, tapped in the golden spike, the telegraph operator transmitted a one-word message to the awaiting world, done. And the nation celebrated. Liberty Bell rang in Philadelphia. Hundreds of cannons thundered approval in San Francisco, Washington, D.C., and from the courthouse to City Hall and Arsenal Hall in Salt Lake City. An estimated 6,000 to 7,000 people gathered at the Tabernacle on Temple Square. Chicago celebrated the biggest parade of the century, which was 7 miles long. And the shrieks of fire whistles and firecrackers on streets and in neighborhoods commingled with the songs and prayers heard in churches throughout America. Today, we are gathered once again on a beautiful spring morning at the same spot and with media present to commemorate and celebrate that momentous day. While we'll be hard-pressed to equal some of the celebrations that took place 150 years ago, And there we go. That was the first cannon shot, wasn't it? We are truly partying like it's 1869. Where's my hat? There's certainly much that is worth celebrating in 2019. The Transcontinental Railroad helped transform Utah from an isolated frontier outpost into the crossroads of the West, which it remains to this day. It opened up the West for settlement, helped the mining and other extraction industries, and expedited the arrival of large numbers of immigrants to Utah. And it ushered in what historians now call the American Century. This anniversary is also important because we are finally giving those who did the bulk of the heavy labor their proper recognition. I'm proud that we have highlighted the contributions of the more than 15,000 Chinese laborers who, along with Irish workers, Mormon workers, Native Americans, and many others, built the Transcontinental Railroad. As we reflect today on the impact of this railroad on our country and on Utah, let us also look to the future. Like the visionary leaders and dedicated workers who built the Transcontinental Railroad, we must encourage visionary Utahns to dream big and to help ensure that they have the tools to make those dreams become a reality. We must also remember that as the Transcontinental Railroad shows us, even in difficult times of deep division and discord, the Civil War, great things can be envisioned and accomplished. So this morning, in the ranks and legions of admirers of the builders of the Transcontinental Railroad, I stand front and center and salute them for their great accomplishments. God bless their memory, and may God bless us as we strive to carry out their legacy by dreaming big, by working hard together to meet the challenges of our day. Thank you, and God bless you all.
To recognize the new designation of the Golden Spike National Historic Site as a National Historic Park, please welcome to the stage Congressman Rob Bishop, U.S. Secretary of Transportation Elaine Chao, U.S. Secretary of the Interior David Bernhardt, Senator Mike Lee, Senator Mitt Romney, former Senator Orrin Hatch, Utah Governor Gary R. Herbert, Utah Department of Agriculture Executive Director Luann Adams, Box Elder County officials, area ranchers, and representatives from the Utah Department of Transportation.
Well, there he is. I saw him come up there.
Spike 150 is about leaving a legacy that we want our children and the world to know that this country, with the help of thousands of immigrants, accomplished the seemingly impossible. The Transcontinental Railroad is a prominent symbol of the most significant achievement of the 19th century. It is that century's moon landing. The rail system shortened the trip across the plains that took months, and my ancestors had to walk every step of the way down to 5 to 6 days. To emphasize the importance of the site, of this site, where crews joined the east and the westbound tracks to create the nation's first transcontinental railroad, my Utah and Washington, D.C. colleagues and I have worked hard to expand this site's national importance. So I'm proud to say that on March 12th of this year, President Trump signed into law the designation in the National Resource Management Act that this Golden Spike National Historic Site is now a full-fledged National Historic Park. The Golden Spike joins such other national historic parks as Lincoln's birthplace in Kentucky, American Revolution Site in Boston, Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Lewis and Clark Trail in Oregon and Washington. The park's new designation provides opportunities to attract additional tourists and economic benefits to this part of Utah. This is a tremendous way to honor the lives of those who built the railroad and share with people its stories and what took place actually here. Now, it is with great honor that I have the opportunity of asking those up on the stage to help unveil the sign that is coming now in front of us. So if you can all join up here, every one of you, grab a piece. And when I count 3 going down, ready? 3, 2, 1,
And that
unveil the
was
sign.
I can't see.
So move over, Mighty 5. We are now the Super 6.
I can't in my
Please
live stream
welcome
today.
Utah Governor Gary Herbert, President Russell M. Nelson of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, O.C. Tanner, President
Oh,
and
wow.
CEO David Peterson, and other Spike 150 dignitaries for the presenting of the Utah Spikes and the ceremonial driving of the Utah Copper Spike.
What was that?
You got a bunch of stars, or hearts and stars, whatever.
You're right.
On my shoulders? No.